Iraqi forces and Shiite militias continue to fight a fierce battle against Islamic State extremists to retake the city of Tikrit. But the operation suffered a setback today as the militants set fire to oil wells northeast of the city. The fires were set by the militants in an effort to obstruct the ongoing assault, including an attack by Iraqi military helicopters. The offensive is the biggest yet that Iraqi forces have mounted against the Islamic State. Joining us in the studio to talk about what the significance would be of Iraq retaking Tikrit is Riyad Mohammed, an expert on ISIS for the Fiscal Times. So what is it about Tikrit that is so important? Well,
first of all, Tikrit is a provincial capital that fell to ISIS in June last year. It's very crucial for the Iraqi government to retake it. It's also witnessed a massive massacre by ISIS to Iraqi soldiers. About 1,700 of them were killed in Tikrit or around Tikrit. It also was the hometown of the former dictator Saddam Hussein.
Okay, Iraq tried to retake Tikrit last July. Why do you think it's different this time, or could it be different?
That's true. Actually, they tried several times before. This time is the largest operation so far. It's supposed to be 30,000 are participating in it, Shia militia and Iraqi government forces. I believe it's going to be different, but still going to be very difficult to retake the city.
And Iran is now joining the fight with Iraq. Why are they joining in this battle?
Well, Iraq is a crucial interest for Iran. Iraq is its only Shia neighbor and has a lot of interest in Iraq, has an allied government, and serve in Iran's interest to keep this government in power.
Do you think this could eventually lead, though, to Iran having more influence in Iraq?
I mean, they have already a huge influence. The Iranians are the most prominent factor in the Iraqi politics. It probably will lead to more influence, that's correct.
So what do you think, if this is a successful effort, what's going to happen next if they are able to retake Tikrit?
I think it will be more successful than the former and previous attacks, but I don't think it's going to be easy, and I don't think it's going to be a matter of days. It will probably take weeks. Of course, that's going to be a major push, and the final target is Mosul, which is Iraq's second largest city.
If they are able to retake Tikrit, what kind of message does this send to the Islamic State?
I mean, it's another blow to the Islamic State. Islamic State suffered a lot of defeats recently. However, I don't think they are finished yet. They are very able to regroup and attack again and counterattack.
Right, and that kind of brings me to the next question. What would happen if they are able to retake? Couldn't the Islamic State then just try to build up and then just come back in?
Yes, it happens a lot actually before, happened several times. The problem with the Iraqi government forces, even when they clear an area, which is very difficult, they don't really have the skills necessary to hold the area. And that's the problem. And that happened in so many places before in Anbar province. And this time they have more forces, so it's going to be a little bit different, but I don't think it's going to be very, very different than before.
Okay. Riyad Mohammed, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio today.
Thank you.
Up next, what does spider venom have to do with pain? In this case, it's not the cause. It could be a route to relief. We'll be right back.